I'm sure you've heard of Jim Harbaugh with Michigan, and I know Nick Saban, Alabama coach, and Kirby with the Bulldogs. But you haven't seen this coach who has to deal not only with the students or you all come players or dancers, but the parents, especially the moms. She's a no nonsense dance instructor, beloved dance coach, Glo Hampton. She's with me today to talk about the ever popular Dance Mom series coming to Hulu. Good morning, Glo. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. That was the best intro that I've had yet. Thank you for that.
You know, when I'm watching this, I'm saying to myself, wow. And not only do you have to, the question is, I won't say that. The question is, who's more adult, the children or the moms?
Oh, come on. Have you seen any of these episodes?
Yes.
I mean, there's no question. These kids have they know their place. They know when it's time to speak. They know who is in charge. The moms forget all of that.
Wow. And what is your background? Because you were really in there. You reminded me of a coach, a football coach. You did. You reminded me of all three of those guys. I was like, wow. So tell me about your background.
Oh my God, that's such a compliment. I started dancing, I was very young and I wanted to do gymnastics. And there was a local little dance studio that had tumbling classes. And my mom took me to sign me up. And the class that she found it was a half hour of tumbling and a half hour of jazz. And I had no idea what jazz was. And she said, your sisters took it. They loved it. My sisters said, they danced for a year. They had nothing, they wanted nothing to do with it. But somehow I just fell in love with the dance side of it. I did continue to do gymnastics through high school, but I wasn't as good at that. But I just took to dancing and I loved it. And then I started picking up the other styles. And I went to college for dance. And then one of my former teachers approached me and she said, I want to open a dance studio and I want you to partner with me. And I talked to my dad. I was fresh out of college and he was like, okay, let's do it. And he put up the walls and did all the work. And I'm so grateful for that.
Great. It's really interesting. You got these young ladies from ages 8 to 11, but to me, they seem like they were 10 to 20 years older.
Those girls are no strangers to the stage, right? They're very confident. I was able to watch a few of the episodes last night. It's been a busy few days, but I got a few in, and I love that they speak their mind. I love that they have opinions. I love that their personalities are being shown because they are just the most amazing, talented, funny, incredible children.
Talk about the moms in this series.
Mom's not so fun and incredible. And, um, you know, let's be honest, every parent wants the best for their child. Every child is not going to be the best at what they choose to do. Uh, I say that the moms sometimes wear mom goggles and they just they can't see anything but stars when they look at their children. And I can see them as stars too, but I know what they need to do to develop into that. And sometimes they don't make it easy for me to do my job.
It's interesting. You're talking about the group is called the Bleu Junior Elites. So, what is the competition like on a national level being a part of this whole thing?
It's intense. I've been doing this for 40 years and I have done dance competitions, I have done national competitions, and we are a very highly respected and um, winning dance studio. The difference is we've always had 6, 7 months to prepare for a dance competition. And then you continue those dances throughout the season. We're doing new dances every week and we have about 2 days to prepare. And so that just adds a whole other element of stress. And, emotions to the mix. So everyone's tired, everyone is it's just a lot of stress. So I think that's why you see a lot of the kids just melting down. It's not always just because I'm being tough on them. It's sheer exhaustion, and just wanting to do well and feeling that pressure. And same with the moms. I mean, this was a whole other level of dance mom drama for me as well. But again, I try to be mindful that we're all in this together and we're all in this high pressure situation. But I can't let them affect my teaching, and I can't let them affect their children and their the way that they see me, as their mentor. So I try very hard to keep them as separate as I can. It's not always easy. They seem to keep clawing their way back into the room.
I'm sorry, Glo, because I saw a couple episodes and I saw that.
Yep, for sure. I need a lock. I don't know why I don't have a lock on the door.
But wait a minute, you handled it like a pro, though. It was like, excuse me, what was that? Uh,
Right? Yeah.
you guys can leave. That caught me completely off guard. Talk about that.
Really?
Yeah.
We're under this time crunch. I don't have time for the distraction. And if the kids were just left with me, and they might have moments where their emotions are high because they're stressed, or they might not be getting something as quickly as they want to. But the moms are the ones that cause the outbursts. The moms are the ones that just poke and poke and poke and don't know when to step away from the child sometimes.
Definitely no. I'm just thinking, you got to believe it. Miss Glo, she's known as Glo Hampton, beloved dance coach. And I'm going to keep comparing you because when you talked about competition and you only had 2 days, I actually thought about automatically the college playoffs and then the national championship. That's exactly what I was thinking about when you were talking about that, because you have to do that.
I love that. I really appreciate it. It's so great.
Glo Hampton is the Dance Mom series coming to Hulu. She is a no nonsense. She's definitely a no nonsense dance instructor. You got to see this. You're going to love Glo. You're going to love Dance Moms. Thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. So much fun.
Thank you.